I had a whole bunch of onions and they needed to be something done with them. I have canned onions before, but these I am just putting on a cookie sheet and going to freeze them and then put them in bags and decide what I'm going to do with them later. What you do when you have onions that need to be dealt with and you have 3 grandchildren coming and your house smells like onions and you don't want it to be like that. And my dehydrator broke, so I'm gonna try to play around with these used ones until I'm hoping one time I can find a different one. But anyway, so underneath here is one layer, and then I have one layer here, and I put another layer, and then I'm gonna put another layer of saran wrap and spread those out and wrap it real good and throw it in my freezer, and I will have that done out of the way. I have grandchildren from out of town that are coming, little ones, for the weekend while Mama and Daddy work. And then I'm also going to hurry and try to get these done before they come, so that I have that mess done with all the bananas that I was trying to deal with too. So just some ideas of if you've got stuff and you don't know what to do with it and you want to dehydrate it but you can't do it right that moment, pop it in the freezer. Then you can pop it back out and dehydrate it later, and it gets it done, put away so it doesn't spoil, and lets you enjoy what might be on your plate at the moment, and then you can tend to it later. So onions, onions, onions. That's what I'm dealing with. Hope your day is great. Don't know if you can see this. These are in the freezer. I wanted to show you. So some of the bananas that were really ripe, that weren't so bad, but they were ripe. We are putting popsicle sticks in them and freezing them on a tray, and then we'll put them in a container, and they'll be an awesome treat for grandchildren and also the little 1-year-old that is here daily. How nice will that be for him to suck on, help with teething? Not sure if that's an idea some of you have thought about, and I'm dropping it here and balancing it on my door. Sorry. So just an idea. Put bananas on a popsicle stick. Be a wonderful treat when it's hot outside. All right, I'm grabbing the last good day before we get hit with possibly 12 inches of the white stuff. But I had these in my freezer in bags, so I would spread them out and I was going to rebag them, but I'm dehydrating them. So that's what I'm going to do today. One of the things I'm going to try to attempt to do today. So I'm just taking these and I'm going to spread them out. And I know my family always says, freeze them, they're so nice. But you know what? I love the flexibility of them being dehydrated, because then I can hydrate them again. And space-wise, because my freezer is, we hear the baby in the background, my freezer is 35 years old. And it shows how back in the day they made things the good old day. And I come along during the they made them where they were made to build, or built well, whatever. So at the bottom I put a fruit roll-up tray. I think I may put parchment paper over it so it doesn't absorb the onion smell. And then I'm just going to put them on here because I don't have enough of those other things. It still works. If you want to do it where you have all those netted ones, go ahead. This works for me. And I've done it many, many times. So just sharing one of the things I'm doing on this beautiful day. I might have to get my tray. Oh, what you could do for these netted ones, I think I am going on the next one, is those plastic trays that you do needlepoint with, needlework, so many. You can cut one to fit. I'm going to go find it. Okay, so she did find some. Many of you know my dehydrator broke, so I bought some used ones. Let's hope this doesn't burn them. But the goodies is I got the trays and all these things. So here's the ones that usually come with them. Oh, but you know what? The tray. See, the one of the dehydrators, the tray is different. But I wanted to show you what you can do. Those plastic trays, you cut it in half. It took, and so I had two, and you make like that. It's so much cheaper. A lot of times the dollar store will carry them. Whoops. And, or maybe you know somebody that did crafting. Ask around and say, hey, does anybody have any of those plastic things? You know, you figure for $1, the watch garage sales, the weather. I know here finally our snow is all gone.
Or
until
estate sales.
Estate sale. Oh, estate sales. Yes. So that's what I'm doing. These aren't onions we grew, but they were gifted. And I put them on here in layers. So there was 3 layers on this one. And there's more underneath that tray. And so we'll get them done. And yeah, get the smell out of my poor refrigerator. All this juice. You know, I think I may almost bottle up that juice. Jar it up. So, go with the next tray. Maybe one of these other ones will fit. That one gonna fit? No. Don't tell me they're all too big. I may have to use those other trays. Are they bigger? This is what I'm working on. Yeah, the baby wants me to hold them, but as you can tell, they stink like onions. So, this is one of the many things I'm working on today.